Hey water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, how you guys doing? Welcome in. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hopefully you're doing really well today. Sending good vibes your way. Let's see, I do want to tell you that in the Earth sign reading there was a lot of stuff about going toward a water sign, so you might want to check that out. This is not going to resonate with all water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and if it doesn't, you might want to check that out, or your moon sign, rising, or Venus sign. All right, so feel free to swap around the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher, so just keep it in mind. If you're looking for the monthly September readings, they are on Patreon. I do a Thursday live at noon, I think it's noon this week, on, and I do a Q&A. People ask questions and I pull cards and things like that, if you want to join that. Also, on Fridays, I do a noon live on YouTube, and then there's another live at 1 o'clock that is members only, and I do a full zodiac in that live. So, lots going on. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see where we go here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's happening with you? Truth be told. A little Libra energy there. Come to the edge. What's that? What's that? Yeah, loyal heart. Awesome. I feel like you're speaking your truth, walking your talk. Walking your talk? Yeah, walking your talk. And I feel like you're finally, honesty is paying off. Finally, if you've all your life, you've been like trying to keep the peace, trying to do things that other people are, everybody's cool, right? Nope. Now you're like, I'm just me and my Queen of Swords. I'm doing it. And that feels a little bit uncomfortable, but boy, is it have a great payoff. Okay, bringing in loyal heart. That's awesome. Finally standing up for yourself. I like it. I like it, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. No more of that people-pleasing stuff. Woo! Look at you, fire. Doing some fire here. Are you dealing with the fire sign, or is that you? Libra, and then the Aries, Leo, Sag there. Well, it's you, because it's the Mars energy of not taking any crap anymore. 8 of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Star. Pisces energy, there you are. 2 of Swords, right, not taking any kind of crap anymore. 3 of Cups. Woo! Lovers. Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. My goodness. I feel like you have, alright, so there's a lot here. There's Aquarius energy. There's Libra. There's also a fire sign here. All the air signs are here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And there's definitely fire. This could be you dealing with an air sign. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. Okay, this could have started at work. 8 of Pentacles, and it's been put on hold. All right, there's something about it that's not moving forward. I feel like this person is in a place of either hope that it's going to come together. So they're just doing their thing. They're just waiting on you. I feel like you've been in an illusion. You've been in this moon place, not wanting to see some kind of truth in your life. You might have been in another connection that had a third party. And so you might be a very weird about moving forward, or you're not wanting to move forward at all until you get clear on this, what was going on. Okay? For the two of you here in this connection, I do feel like there is going to be some passion coming up, and even some words of love. Okay? You might feel like you don't want to move forward yet because of a third party. Fire signs and air signs. You're choosing between the two of them, just being like, I'm just going to call them as I see them. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. The 2 of Swords, there's a lot of inertia here, though. Queen of Swords, 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups. So, this is just, I feel like you're not taking crap off anybody right now. I thought there was a kitty at the door. There's no kitty at the door. Queen of Swords, Five of Wands and Eight of Cups. I feel like you're done dealing with a struggle. Whatever you're dealing with that's a struggle, I feel like you're walking away from it. Could be walking away from a fire sign or an air sign, but you're definitely going towards something better. Going towards something that's healed, that's good, that's passionate. Okay? If you're coming back around with the same person, it's a new day. There's a new sheriff in town. Okay? So not dealing with this inertia. Okay? Not dealing with this inertia. This person may be, because this is also not a lot of action. This is more internal action. And it's also hope. It's like kind of out there. It's like, you know, fantasy driven and not real. And I just feel like you're done with that. Okay? You're done with any kind of fantasy driven experience that this person is having. Right? So Three of Cups, this does feel like it's happening very soon, within a couple days. Okay? And I feel like you're going to be happy because your decision to leave behind any kind of struggle, seeing the struggle very clearly, and now you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go for what I want. That has been a loud message today. No more struggle, no more BS. I'm going for what I want. And I'm going to celebrate this. Is it this person or is it this new person? Okay, I almost feel like it's whoever it is, it's no more struggle. So the person who's giving you struggle could stop struggling, or you could be going toward a new person there's no struggle with. Hermit. Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Woo! Okay, so this to me is very similar. Okay? There's no nurturing this person. There's a very selfish vibe. Okay? I feel like this person wants a relationship so that someone will nurture them, and that's not what we're doing here. Okay? I feel like there's some selfishness to that. All right, could be a Virgo. Some selfishness there. This person wants to have the relationship. They want to build something, but they also want someone to be kind and sweet and have no needs whatsoever. And I feel like that's just a completely ridiculous thing to say. So if you're choosing the person who seems most earthy to you, the one who's very focused on their work, the one who's always, you know, dealing with money and things like that, they're very focused on pentacle situations. I feel like that might be a struggle for you because there's not a lot of feelings there or passion. It's just sort of like, you know, when it happens or when this comes down, it's very illusion based. And the person also seems like to never be able to move forward. So you're moving forward from this, away from a situation where somebody is looking for a mommy. Okay, they want someone to like take care of them. Could be a Virgo or an Earth sign who wants to be taken care of. And I feel like you might be like, you know what, that's just ridiculous. I'm not doing that. I'm going to move towards something that's fun and passionate. I do feel like it could be an air sign or a younger fire sign that you're going toward. Air sign or a younger fire sign. No more struggle, okay? No more struggle, no more codependency. And I love this. I love that you're standing up and being like, you know what? Not doing that anymore. And in the past, you may not have done that. You may have been like very, you know, just like, okay, I'm going to be quiet. I don't want to rock the boat or anything like that. Rock the boat? You don't have a boat, okay? We don't have a boat. There's no boat. I'm getting out and I'm going forward. I feel like the person you're dealing with could be going through some kind of healing journey. Okay? And you are expecting something that they can't give right now. Okay, you're expecting something from them that they are just incapable of giving. And I do think they are in some kind of hermit mode, some kind of hermit healing mode. Okay? And that's why they're Hanged Man. So all they're taking care of is like their body, their work. They're not really doing much about love, but they are also not taking care of themselves very well. They want someone to take care of them. All right, so you here are like, you know what? I'm not dealing with the struggle anymore. I'm walking from that. Anything that's a struggle, anything that's out of balance, I'm just not dealing with it. Okay? So I am going to look at air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see Virgo here and I see Sag here. All right, so I'll look at those signs. If you're dealing with any of those signs, we're going to look at those in the extended, okay? So if you want to continue on this reading, if this resonates with you, the link is below, and I'll see you over there.